We on?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we live. We live. We live. We live. We live. Peace, world. We want to welcome y'all back. There we go. Well, Cap, go ahead, man. Cap, I know you had some things you wanted to say, man. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you start it off.
Bros on me. Timbo.
I'm gonna let you start. Go ahead, Cap.
Oh man, not today, man. Not again, man. I done pulled all the way over for this one, man.
Yo, Mel, tell him we can hear him, man. We can hear him.
Yeah, I can hear him. I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear.
No, Timbo froze, but check this out. Let me go and get this cracking and started, man. First and foremost, out there, shout out to all the listeners, man. Everybody that tapped in. If you're tapped in and you tune in right now, we need you to have some knowledgeable, common fucking sense of this conversation, bro. This ain't a battle. This ain't about the East against the West. This ain't about no gang banging shit. It's about fucking history and knowledge, man. And I'm trying to give you dumb jackass young niggas, East and West Coast, who got the shit misscrutinized. So I'm gonna start off by saying I want to say shout out to my neighborhood, man. Shout out to the mighty WNGs, man. Shout out to the projects, man. Straight up. Feel me? Shout out to all the real ones across the world, man. No matter what state you in, if you real, you solid. Shout out to all the real ones, man. Now let's get this shit cracking. First thing I'm address, I want to go back to my original interview with Timbo, Sound Minds, and talking about myself and expressing some of the things in the city when I spoke on this You Being History. So this is what the topic is about tonight. We're talking about You Being History. Where did it origin from? Where did it start from? And I'm gonna give you the origin history of this UBN shit, man. First and foremost, for the record, I want all you dummies out there to hear me clearly. Nigga, I'm an uncut original general, retired bounty hunter. I'm gonna say it again. I'm an uncut original general, retired bounty hunter. I'm not a hunter. I'm not from the new wave era, nigga. I'm a bounty hunter. Second generation, niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm telling you niggas right now, I don't want to hear that bullshit that you misconfused. Nigga, I'm not no UBN. I'm not no BL. I'm uncut. Strictly. Been that way all my life, nigga. And gonna stay that way. So we're gonna kick this off like this. First and foremost, when I started off my segment in the interview, then I went back to say I was implicating the 60s, the role of 60s. The role of 60s is a particular prominent Crip group that's in Los Angeles, man, that has a lot of clout and a lot of spark in the streets of LA. There's no doubt about that. My statement was, when it came down to the early 70s, the 80s, the Rolling 60s, the way the social media try to portray it and hype it up, I said, bro, the Rolling 60s was not, I'm gonna say it again clearly, the Rolling 60s was not the most threatening Crip gang in Los Angeles, bro. I said it was them Hoovers, East Coasters, them A-Trade gangsters, the 40s, the Harlems, and the Rolling 60s came along because they had to build up numbers first. Them Hoovers on the west side and the east side Crips, bro, they build their numbers up faster than any Crip sets, bro, when this shit established. So this is what I said, homeboy. So niggas need to start listening to me clearly when I speak. I know I talk fast, and sometimes I say certain things, like when I said in my interview about the La Rukins. I meant to say the Latin Kings in New York, not the La Rukins, not the Chicago chapter. I was talking about New York. And you niggas know what I was talking about, who was involved in them 80s, you know what I'm saying, me, and know what the get down was when them Latin Kings was getting down. So stop playing stupid, niggas. Understand facts, history, you dumb dodos. You feel me? So yeah, and me and my nigga right here, man, Mr. Mel Cross, OG himself, we ain't got no qualm, no problem, you stupid idiots. This is West Coast, East Coast. This is NY, nigga. Watts. Feel me? We connected. We trying to tell you stupid idiots what it really is, bro, so y'all understand history. And at the same token, I'm not getting on here to glorify no fucking gang banging, period. I did that, been there, done it with the best of the best.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button while y'all coming in. Pardon me, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
Man. Push that like button while you're at it too, man. So I'm coming here sharing you this. And so vice versa, during that era of the Crips I just named off, man, the Grape Streets, the PJs, all these niggas was volatile. These was volatile Crip sets, bro. So while the other Crip sets was emerging, these was the most threatened sets. When it came to the Bloods, the most threatened, dominant sets of the Bloods in that era was them fucking notorious bounty hunters. Them East Side, West Side Parus, them West Side Brim, 6 Deuce, 5 Deuce, 5-9, them villains, the Bishops, 9 Deuce Bishops, Pueblo Bishops, the Jungles, nigga, the city. You feel me? Bro, these was threatened Damus, bro, because we were the only Damu gangs who withstand the Crip era at that time, bro. So we had to really come correct. This is why I said, man, in order to be a damo in that era, homeboy, see, you cats take this shit and y'all glorify it from a fashion perspective. And we took the shit, bro. It was a sincere culture. We live, we die for this shit. You couldn't come in no motherfucking neighborhood with the wrong color zone. And that's how stupid, dumb it sounds, because it was dumb. But that's what we believed in. And we was smashing about that shit, homeboy. Both sides didn't play no games, man. So you niggas need to understand the history. Stop trying to take my words, switch my words around, misconstrue what I'm saying. Have an understanding. If you don't understand, close your mouth. Shut the fuck up and just close your mouth.
Now look, Nino, let me ask you something. Now check it. Do you think, right, it could make a difference for a guy like Mel to come out west, right, and tap in with guys like yourself, some other guys, right? Hold on. Let me make my point. To with people such as yourself to build a new relationship, so we could build a new bridge with a totally new understanding of each other. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
What you think? What you think? Do you think that can help?
I mean, listen, man, it has to happen. It ain't the fact that it can help. It has to happen, because if it happened, what we're doing is we leading by example. And when we lead by example, the youngest start to lead by example. That's how this shit go, bro. It's protocol. See, niggas done forgot the protocol, and that's why this east-west shit is out of hand. Them young niggas down there don't understand protocol because it wasn't taught to them. I got young niggas right here on the west don't understand the protocol because it wasn't taught to them niggas. They just took the baton that was passed down to them from us as OGs, as the second and third generations, and they took the shit and they ran with it in their own perspective. The same way New York niggas is doing. It ain't no different in Cali, bro. I don't sugarcoat my shit, and I don't play sides. Even some of my own little homies in my own neighborhood. Niggas is carnation. Them niggas ain't no real niggas from the Nixon. Them niggas is walk-on, put-ons, internet niggas. The niggas is from the project, or poor breed raised in the projects. And they know who they are. So all the new booty niggas is in our hood, that's why it's called the New Nickerson. Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, I'm from WNG, William Nickerson Gardens. And any other OG real niggas that's from the Nickerson gonna tell you the same thing, man. We don't bang no lines. We don't claim no lines, bro. We from the projects. It was a time, nigga, in my hood, if you didn't have a name, and you wasn't solid, and you wasn't with the real business, you didn't even come off your porch. So I can name right now my own nigga is grown and out here trying to claim that shit like they the shit. You wasn't with the shit with the bullshit. You was at the house, you was on the porch, and now you want to talk like you an OG. You got ranked. You on the internet recruiting niggas like you somebody. I just don't say that, homie. I kick back because that ain't my era. If I was still in these streets, trust and believe, nigga, it'd be a lot of shit wouldn't be going down like it's going down, bro. If me and a few other G's was out of retirement and we was in these streets, nigga, my neighborhood wouldn't need, bro, the shit is just raggedy altogether, period. All everywhere, bro. Ain't no such thing as your hood better than this hood. It's raggedy. And what gets, and so just clarification from the east and the west, man. What gets a lot of real Damus like myself upset about the East Coast thing is a lot of cats down there that took the situations for us, the Damu culture, ran with it. They put their own tags to it, but then they don't want to accept the real history behind it so they can correct themselves. Prime example. I don't know who you is, young punk ass nigga. I'm finna address you real quick and get you out my mouth because you ain't gonna get no troll credit off me, bitch. But Cream Team, I'ma say it green. Cream Team, the nigga out of New York, wherever you at, little bum ass nigga, you said fuck bounty hunters. You're gonna own to that, nigga. I'm not gonna tell you nothing over the internet. I'm finna whoop. I don't bark, but you did a lot of barking, young nigga, and steady listen to my interview. You try to get other people involved and try to get people to agree with you to start that bullshit. Bro, this ain't an East Coast and a West Coast war, nigga. That Pocket Biggie shit is over with, motherfucker. This ain't an East Coast and a West Coast gangbanging war, you dumb fucking idiot. This is two generals talking with clarification to give history about this goddamn culture. So if you dumb niggas out there choose to continue your path of gang members, at least know the fucking culture. This is what this is about. So Cream Team, nigga, I need that fade. And I heard you was a young little bitty nigga. So what I'm gonna do is line you up. Cause you can't fuck with these hands, you punk ass, bum ass nigga. You bum. And you got to talking that crazy shit to me, nigga. I said I came to New Jersey, New York, everywhere I touched down on that East Coast. Any young niggas that I fuck with right now today, my young niggas eat and get money. I taught niggas how to get money, just like I said. I didn't say I taught the whole New York niggas how to get money. It's plenty of niggas in New York been getting money, real money. And just for the record, you hoe-ass niggas, I've been coming to New York, nigga, since the fucking 80s, nigga. Since 1986. Pussies, since the 80s. I've been through that since the 90s, nigga, when I was with Death Row for 5 years, nigga. And then the millennium of the 2000s. So know your history. If you're going to talk that shit, boy, you better get on some phones and you better do some homework on Big Nino Cappuccino. You better find out who you talking to or talking about before you open your mouth. Because I'm not one of these winny ass niggas. My name ain't Whack. I'm not no nigga on here bluffing and woofing, trolling, none of that. But I just had to address that, man, from the negative perspective, homie. I fuck your young ass up, boy. I would beat you. I would beat all
now
the
look, look, check it out.
Oh, hold on, Timbo. Hold on, my nigga. If you got real dreads in your head, nigga, I would beat all the dog shit out your young punk ass bitch. Go on your page, because I went on your page and left comments personally, and you looked at the comments while you was whooping, and you didn't even address and say nothing back. So I'm through with it. I don't have nothing to say. Any of my real New York niggas, they gonna tap in with me. Any of my, my real diamonds down there that fucks with Big Cap, they'll tap in, nigga, and holler at me. You, nigga, somebody gonna holler at you, you pussy, you young bitch. Now I'm gonna continue my path with this positive shit, man, and talk to the youngers out there and the OGs and the folks who want to talk about change and talk about this culture of what we gonna do when we come off this COVID bullshit, my nigga, because this is what it's really about. It ain't about who the baddest gang. I can give a fuck, nigga. I've been there, done it already when it was really getting down. This shit ain't nothing, man. You niggas ain't got no threat. You niggas ain't got no life-threatening situations. Live a life.
Right now, what we look, you know, what we want to do is look, man. We're not here to promote no beef amongst brothers. We trying to really put some water on the situation and give each other understanding. You know what I mean? Now, what I'm gonna do is when we towards the end when we finish, I'm gonna reach out to Scheme and we'll get him on and maybe y'all could have a discussion. You know what I mean? Just show that we got to lead. You talking about leading by example? Well, this is the perfect situation where you could lead by example. You understand? And just give them an understanding, and y'all could come to an understanding on the issue and move on. This would be the perfect opportunity for you to grab the bull by the horns. You know what I mean?
Well, at this point in time, man, while you mediating, it's the best time to better do it because that young nigga ran his mouth a little too much, boy.
All right. Well, we'll bring Scheme on towards the end, and y'all air that out, man, and move on, man. Just so you saying now you talking about leading by example. Now this is the perfect situation because there's a lot of eyes on us right now, and y'all guys you guys might not be seeing eye to eye, but just the perfect time to show that example. You know what I mean? Yeah. We got to walk it, not just talk it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man.
I know he upset you, but I'm
gonna holler at Scheme and set that up, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know Scheme and all that. You know what I mean? I know him. I set that up.
Now, Mel, go ahead. Mel, go ahead. You know, you got something else you want to add before we go to the next question?
Yeah, moving right along, man, because again, this cat addressed this shit, so this is why I'm addressing these questions back because he spoke on so much shit out of line. So listen, bro, we're gonna talk about the check-ins, both coasts, bi-coastal, and the dirty South. They ain't exempt neither. South of Miami ain't nothing exempt, bro. Let me explain this check-in shit to cats, man. Let me break the history of check-in so niggas will really understand what this shit mean. Cause y'all got it miscrutinized, man. Y'all got the shit all fucked up again. Checking in don't mean you're a pussy. Checking in don't mean you're a punk. If you're going to a coast to get down and handle business with somebody, man, and you're not from that coast, bro, it's only reasonable and it's only
all right, well, he'll come back, man. Now, Mel, what you think, Mel? Now, do you think you say you take a trip to LA and link up with somebody like Nino and start bridging some of the gaps and you know what I mean, working towards some positive type of shit? Do you think that can have an impact because people to see that you doing it? So okay, well, Mel cool with him, so maybe this could be something that you know, just another case of leading by example. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
well,
my shit. You know, my shit went out. I didn't hear y'all.
basically, man, it's been homies coming out there, from different families, you know what I'm saying, going to holler at, the people that they've been hearing history about and that they've been learning about, who they've been, blindly representing, you know what I'm saying, subliminally in the aspect, and they done bridged them gaps and everything like that. But nobody bridged the gap on an aspect to where we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, to where it will be inspiring for others because it will be more eyes on it. That it won't be, behind the scenes or nothing like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because like how right now, we're doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? Just like he said, a lot of people thought, it was some issues or whatever the case may be. Issues about what? You know what I'm saying? That's a motherfucker.
Timbo,
That's a
sound
motherfucking
went out,
gangster
man. I
like I
can't
was
hear
gangster.
y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
You can't hear us? You can't hear us, Cap?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Mel.
you know what I'm
Finish your
saying?
point, Mel.
Like I was saying, like people was, probably thinking like, me and him had some type of issues. He's a gangster, I'm a gangster, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, a real man stand for something. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people be running out here talking about, you know what I'm saying, respect is earned, you know what I'm saying, or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? I don't live through life, you know what I'm saying, running around trying to get another motherfucker who I don't give a fuck about to respect me. You know what I'm saying? Because the minute you out of pocket, motherfucker, you gonna get handled the way you supposed to get handled, bottom line. So I don't really give a fuck about that. But however, I feel that disrespect is earned. So, and basically what I mean by that is that, I don't live through life trying to get people respect. You know what I'm saying? So, but however, I would never disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? And I will always honor your views. And we could always disagree and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a certain thing that I believe in where you could earn my disrespect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's
Right.
a big difference. That's also what I think Big Bro was talking about also when he was talking about earlier, you know what I'm saying, a little while ago. So that's my perspective on that. You know what I'm saying? I always told you, even before, what I'm saying, me and Big Bro, you know what I'm saying, started talking and everything like that. Remember, Tim, I always told you, what? Once everything gets situated, when I want things where I want to, where I said I'm going out there because there's a couple of people that I've been hearing about, that I learned about, that I done linked up through other people when I was in the penitentiary, that I feel like, you know what I'm saying, listen, I'm going out there and this is what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To a real motherfucker like me, you know what I'm saying? That's like a motherfucking Muslim going to motherfucking Mecca. You know what I'm saying? That if this is what you representing, if this is what you saying, what you went through, why not go to the origin? Why
That's
not
respect.
do that?
That's
Why
nothing but respect.
not?
That's honor.
Why
Exactly.
not?
Now, Nino, you was talking about the checking in thing that you wanted to address. Go ahead and elaborate on that.
So what I was saying, man, listen, bro. Checking in means this, man. If you, it's like, all right, for example, when I was sliding up out of here, man, doing them early 80s, dog, doing that rush hour when it was popping, I'm talking about really popping on that Snow Girl, man. You know what I'm saying? When I was taking them flights, nigga, from town to town, city to city, I knew all kind of cats from different cities. Certain cities I popped in, I didn't know nobody, nigga. Not one nigga. But I was smart enough and sharp enough to know, even with my power, even with my movement, man, even with my gangster, I was still smart enough to know I gotta still respect these niggas down here and stay town and stay turf. So what I did was I linked up with another real nigga like myself who knew how to move shit, and the nigga made a difference. So I tapped in. So now when I move, I call my nigga, tap in with my nigga, and I'm in the town because my nigga got clout and my nigga moved, so I'm good. So that's what the check-in is about. It's about respect and honor. If you're a rap nigga and you coming to Cali, see, first of all, do your history. See, before our shit got all fucked up and got all dismantled without the unification, niggas couldn't move in our town, bro, hip-hop wise. You couldn't come to the town without tapping in, bro. Trust and believe that shit. And I'm not woofing, I'm telling you fucking facts. And any nigga in the history of hip-hop know, Cali niggas just move differently and they didn't give a fuck. You can be with a nigga who has some clout from Cali. Them niggas will still rob you and get you. It all depends on who the nigga is and the circumstances. So now that our shit is not in that aspect, it's bust wide open. You don't have certain OGs that's in place and in pocket no more, where we sit back and we have these congregations, and we meet up and we talking and we unify in the West so that we deal with problems and we deal with situations on hand if there's one. Like the 6ix9ine Tekashi shit. We would have nipped that shit in the bud 5-10 years ago, bro. It would have never happened on the West Coast. The nigga would have never made it out the airport. So because our shit is not unified like it used to be, bro, and that's every coast. New York, Chicago, ain't no coast different. Every coast is no motherfucking unity. Nigga can get on here and bark, oh, my homies, I'm a killer, I got hitters. Nigga, your hitters is snitch, tell you to send your bitch ass to jail too, nigga. Them ain't no goddamn hitters. Feel me? Because hitters don't talk, nigga. They don't get on the internet talking about they gonna shoot a nigga in the eyeball and call me if you need a shooter. That ain't what hitters do, nigga. So checking in, bro, it's just a form of respect, no matter who you are. That's anybody. It could be an NBA player. A nigga going to another town, he gonna call one of his NBA partners. Hey man, I'm coming to town. I'm coming to your town, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your town. You know, I want a night out. You feel me? So it's about respect. Y'all just take shit and reword it and run with it, my nigga. So in hip hop, you have to pay the homage of respect and tap in when you going by coastal to coastal, my nigga. I don't care who you is in hip hop. That's just the way it is. So same thing when it comes down to this gangster shit, bro. If you're gonna go to another coast and you about to go to this coast, especially if you're going so because the young nigga spoke on, oh yo, ain't no niggas from Cali coming to New York, yada da da da, and sell no dope, no niggas from Cali. I hate to bust your bubble, dumb nigga. It's been done already, plenty of times. It's still been done right now today. And that's every coast. Niggas from New York go to Cali and get money. Fuck you talking about? See, you in your feelings because you're not understanding this shit that we're trying to put down here and what we're talking about as far as the actual factual beings of history. You wasn't even around, homie. Whoever this cream nigga is, you wasn't even around. Period.
Now, Mel,
so
do you go ahead, look, I don't mean to cut you on. Now, Mel, were you aware of the guy named Peabody from Denver Lanes, who was the originator of the UBN on the West in the 80s?
Absolutely, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute and respect to him. Absolutely.
Let me elaborate on that since you brought it up because this was our whole topic in the first place. So I'm gonna say it again, man. We going back to 1982. I'm gonna take y'all back in history, man. We're gonna rewind this shit. 1982. Los Angeles has been an uprising, man, of gang activity. I'm talking about murders after murders. I'm talking about killings after killings, man. The Crips was in an uprising of recruit and numbers. The Damus were just merging from the early and the late 70s as far as our uprising in numbers. The biggest numbers when it came to Damus was our projects because we had projects. It's 1,166 housing units in the Nixon Garden, bro. So do the head count. Feel me? At one point, we was up to 10,000 bounty hunters. That's not even counting our homegirls. And this was according to OSSJ, man. So I'm saying to you is, it was about numbers. The Pirus, same thing. They was sticking numbers because you had East Side Ludus Park Pirus and West Side Pirus, Fruittown Pirus. So they was sticking numbers. When it came to the West Side Brims, same thing. They was
hold on a second, Nino. Hold that thought, big bro. Hold that thought. Yo, please, man, please. Y'all can help us get them likes up, man. We got 81 likes. So we got almost 400 people in the building. Let's help us get them likes up, man. Let's get them likes up over 100 before we keep on going.
Motherfucking likes up, man.
Yeah, y'all make sure, you know what I mean? We want to give y'all this history, man, but y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button, man, and showing us that support, please, if you don't mind.
That's right, man.
We're gonna hold it up a second, man. Get them likes up, please.
Push that like button, man. So where we going? We in the county jail 1982. 1982, I'm slammed down, homie. I got attempted murder. I got two counts of ADWs. I'm down for a high profile publicity case. I got 32 crimes. 32 crimes. Bounty hunters and lot boys. Feel me? We was tearing shit up. My little homeboy got killed. LB Tony. They slammed us down. They put a worldwide manhunt out on us. You know what I'm saying? They slammed us down. We in the county jail thick. So when the bounty hunters got there, the Pure module had about 15 to 20 bloods on it. Peabody was running the car at that time. West Side Denver Lane, Peabody, 109th Street. It's Ronald, Ricky, and Ronald, Ricky, and Ralph. Peabody. It's all three of them. They brothers, bro. These niggas got slammed down in the early 70s for hot ones and kidnaps. Niggas was with the business. Me and Peabody used to be like brothers. We was like this, homie. For almost 20 years. We was like this. Real close. So by the time I got, and this from the streets to the county. By the time I got to the county jail, Peabody was talking about the UBN establishment as far as United Blood Nation. So when he ran it by me, he said, "What you think?" I said, "Bro, you know that sounds good, man. As far as bringing us all together on one umbrella, United Blood Nation. That shit is real. You feel me? We should rock on that level as long as we under these circumstances because we outnumbered." So we came up with a committee in the Peel module because at that time when Bloods was coming in the county jail, we would pass kites to any homies was coming in and through trustees, shoot them to the Peel model. So what we were doing, we were protecting and saving our own, bro. Because if he didn't, he'd get sent up to any one of them modules and they would end up killing one of our homies, fuck one of the homies up, my nigga, rape them, whatever they chose to do. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
Bro, that right there was key in the similarities with how UBN started over here. Now,
if you let me continue, I was getting right to that, my nigga.
No.
Go ahead.
You're not gonna get that. Nah, you get that. You ain't get that.
Go ahead. I was getting to that.
Nah, you ain't get that.
Hold up. You know, don't hold that thought.
Yeah.
You know, hold that thought.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, hold the thought,
pick right up where you left off.
Nah,
Yeah, man.
So what I mean by that, I'm talking about the ideology and the spirit. You know what I'm saying? The purpose and the cause for that action to occur in that specific moment in time in their lives. You understand what I'm saying? So now, granted, nobody over here never said the UBN ever started or we the beginning or anything over here when it came to UBN. Everybody already know where the motherhood is at, where it started at and everything in regards to UBN and all that. I'm one of the ones that is aware of Peabody's, you know what I'm saying, and you know, in the history that the brother was just given. That's a whole fact, you know what I'm saying? And but what I'm talking about is like embodying the spirit, right? So here it is. They was in a situation where they was outnumbered and they was in the Mars, you know what I'm saying? And he just broke down the whole history on how the whole concept and everything started to take form. You know what I'm saying? That process, trusting in that process right there. Right there was the nucleus in the beginning of that right there. You know what I'm saying? The purpose maybe that's influenced that was the circumstances. You understand what I'm saying? So now when you take them same circumstances and you flip it, you know what I'm saying? You take y'all out of it, right? Take the sets and take everything out of it. And then you in a whole nother city, in a whole nother state, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're on Rikers Island, whatever. So now you have these Latin brothers that just out of nowhere just built this machines. They just built this engine. You know what I'm saying? And they controlling Rikers Island. See, like unlike LA, even though, you know what I'm saying, the brothers out there, you know what I'm saying, the African Americans, everything is way overpopulated out there, you know, considering the Latin people and everything like that. Same over here, but you know, they was united and had a little engine going. Like, whereas I'm from the Bronx, where you know, in New York, it ain't no. In a lot of most parts of New York, there's no racial segregation. There's no ethnic neighborhoods like that. Whereas, you know, what I'm saying, we can't go from this neighborhood or we can't cross these lines as if like what y'all did over there. What y'all was
it's all mixed up.
Right
now, Mel. Let me hold on. Let me cut you off for a second, Mel. Let me say this. Now, Nino, Mel, now y'all both are familiar with George Jackson.
Right.
Now, the Soledad brother. Now, when that happened to George Jackson, this is the California prison system. Now, the situation with George Jackson triggered a riot in Attica, which is one of the biggest riots, one of the most bloodiest riots in history. And why? Yeah. That didn't happen on the East Coast. That happened because that happened to a black man who was a brother, and brothers on the East Coast felt his pain, and they rode on that. So it's always been.
They embody You know what I'm saying? That energy, they embodied that purpose.
Exactly.
They embodied, you know what I'm saying? They energy, that spirit. That's the same thing. That's the same thing dealing with. Let's take the Panthers.
Now, Nino, you shaking your head. Nino, now what you say? What you shaking your head? Disagree?
Timbo.
Because y'all missing the point, man.
Okay, well, all right. Let him finish his point, then we'll let you get back to it.
You made a good point because the Panthers started, you know what I'm saying, in Oakland. And then from there, you know, Bunchy Carter and ended up becoming, you know what I'm saying, a part of that, you know what I'm saying, you know, LA and everything like that. And then it also spread it to Chicago, Philly, New York, and so forth and so on. But I know what Nino's speaking about, and I agree with what he's saying in regards to, you know what I'm saying, you know, the real meaning of checking in, because only thing people be doing is just playing word semantics. Oh, because, you know, I'm tough, so don't say checking in because I don't got to check in. But then you saying, yo, I'm going to link with my man when I get to LA. It's the same fucking shit. And that's what the fuck motherfuckers is really talking about. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers got to be listening and thinking with their minds and not their hearts. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because a lot of times when people be having disagreements, or when you be arguing, even when a dude be sitting there arguing with his bro, you don't know, sometimes when you could be walking down the block and the motherfucker be outside arguing with his chick and everything like that, and as you walking by, you sitting there laughing because they both saying the same shit, but they just arguing to see who's gonna be loudest and trying to be who right, and not even realize they both saying the same shit. It's like, you know, shit is like stupid, you know what I mean?
Now, Nino, now you was making a point. You was shaking your head in disagreement 2 minutes ago. Now, go ahead, finish your point.
I'm gonna address this and then get back to the history of this UBN, bro, because I wasn't finished. So, like I was saying, man, what you just said about the George Jackson situation, right? What y'all missing? You're missing something though.
Okay.
None of this shit don't happen coincidentally, bro. That ride from Attica and that ride from Oakland didn't happen coincidentally, bro. Feel me? It's a connection in both penitentiaries. Feel me? And during that time, it was conversation being done through them penitentiaries. And when this shit goes down, it's gonna go down simultaneously. So that's why Attica went up as well, because they had comrades in Attica. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't it just happened because of the circumstance. It was a black man. No, it was already going that route because it was a black man, because they were strategizing the plan like that. So any penitentiary, it's like right now today, let's just say, like, if we want to move right now, my nigga, and it was a situation and it was involving homies, then we would shoot them kites penitentiary to penitentiary, dog. On such and such date, we fucking moving. And on that date, all them pins gonna go up, bro. Boom, 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 just like that. Because of the accordance of the organization of it, because it was strategized. So that's all I was saying. I wasn't disagreeing with it. I was just saying y'all left off that point. Now get back to this history, man. Me and Peabody was like brothers. So basically, me and Peabody basically clammed down the module at that time, man. Me and Peabody was structuring the module, basically. You know what I'm saying? And we had homies, real niggas from all over. It wasn't that we was the toughest blood. It's just that me and him had the integrity and intelligence to try to minimize and figure out the situation that we in to save our people. Like I said, when people were coming in fresh off the bus, bro, you 10-1, 20-1. So niggas was targeted. Now, if you was a West Side blood, you had it bad, real bad, because everything that was a zero, there was an O, was neighborhoods, and they was deep. That's when the 60s control and maintain anything that's neighborhood, anything with the zeros, 30s, 40s, anything, 190s. All that. This is where our alliance. This is what's called an alliance. This is where the cliques in LA become alliances. So you got Crips that are allies to one another, which is the neighborhoods. So they fight against the Hoovers and the gangsters. So this is how they built numbers, because in the county jail they was outnumbered by their enemies. So it's the same thing with the Bloods, alliances. So what we did was we built an alliance, dog. So me being uncut from the start, I wasn't with no constitutional shit.
Now, when you say you being uncut, give the people to understand what that is for the people that don't know.
I'm not under no paperwork. I ain't under no constitution, no shit, nigga. I am the Constitution. I'm a bounty hunter. And the bounty hunters, we had our own constitution. Straight Nixon Gordon. Blood in, blood out. That was our constitution, nigga. It's Nixon Gordon. And that's what I believed in. That's what I rock. Period. And that's what any of my homies we rock. Some of my homies, they're cut. But at the end of the day, they still bounty hunters. So my whole thing is I'm uncut, bro, period. So Peabody was cut. So what he tried to do, he was trying to introduce me to it in agreement because of my power and my influence. I told him I'm not taking that route. So we still remain cool. But in the mix of it, once we merged and we ended up with 2 blood modules, the separation came about because they started recruiting. So the UBN started recruiting. So the UBN core became thicker and deeper. Now, so what I did was I separated and I took all the uncut bloods. So we built another module, 26, 25, 24, 23. Peabody and them had. We had 26, 26, 24. So that module was all uncut bloods. Inglewood families, bounty hunters, Pirus, Denver Lanes, Swans, 2Ps in the Bs, Pomona Pirus, you name it. It was all uncut. You didn't want to build in that paperwork. You didn't want to strive under the pressure of that. Come to the module. It's uncut, my nigga. So that's the structure I structured. So in the mix of that, again, we build this alliance. So now you got the UBN car, then you got the uncut bloods. It's all kind of bloods. So it's 2 blood modules. After a year merged, 1983 and 83, they moved us up to the 4,000 floor. They moved the Crips and the Bloods because now we're in the 5,000s. I'm talking about niggas, it's like 5,000 inmates, Bloods and Crips gangbangers. So they moved the Crips to 47, 46, moved up to 4,300. So now we're in 6-man, 4-man cells. Got the UBNs on one side on the tier, and all uncut Bloods. Then you got BLs coming in from the streets and from the pen. So we separate them. They had them on one line, had them on the tier at the bottom. UBNs, BLs, everything is separated. So with that being said, this is how the UBN structure came about, bro. The same, what I was getting at, the same similarity that happened at Rikers Island with the brothers down there and the nigga Mac coming up with the ideology idea of putting this UBN strength ability together for Rikers Island to give a savior situation for blacks to come together. It just so it could have been blue, it could have been green, it could have been goddamn yellow rag. He just so happened he tapped into the UBN thing. He could have tapped into the bounty hunters. And it could have been bounty hunters all over Rikers Island. It just he happened to tap into the UBN, bro. So my whole thing was the origin. It happened in Los Angeles County Jail amongst me and the nigga Peabody. I chose not to take the Constitution, so I went right. Niggas went left and continued that path, bro. So right now today, you have the structure of UBN based on under Peabody. But Peabody is not even the general at this facted point today. But I'm not gonna get into all that. That's history. It's not social media to know. That's behind the scenes shit. But the bottom line is, I just want all the young cats out there to hear me clearly and hear the history of where this shit was established and where it come from. And yeah, a lot of cats said it didn't establish in LA. So that's why I addressed it. But now y'all know where the history came, where it was birthed, bro. I was sitting at the fucking round table. I was in agreement with it, long as it was all about united blood nations, meaning all bloods, no matter where you from, all bloods united. I was in agreement with that because of the number factor. And then when you're in war, you have to move based on numbers, nigga. If you know anything about war, especially prison wars, riots, anything, you move based on numbers, man, strategically. And last but not least, you Mr. Cream again, man. Don't know fucking Mexicans, and you really was out of line to say some Asians run California prisons. Bro, yeah, you really in your feelings, young nigga. Don't know Asians and no Mexicans run California prisons. Our shit is broke down systematically. You got different cultures, different shit, but our shit is broke down systematically. And bro, when it come to us, we run our shit on a black tip. Don't know motherfucking Asians and no Mexicans run California prisons and smash and thrash us, homeboy. It don't go down like that. I'm sorry, homie. I'm sorry we ain't had the experience that, you know, the island had, you know, or, you know, we ain't had that experience, bro, for us, the racial aspect. We, you know, don't get me wrong. Oh, the Mexicans are go. Oh, them LA-MAs, them F-13s, them motherfucking MMs, they'll go. Because that's the threat. And them motherfuckers will go. And boy, listen, we used to bust them niggas' heads wide open too, but they'll go. But don't get it twisted. They didn't run us. They didn't run no Crips and Bloods in no motherfucking penitentiary, man. That I had to stretch, bro. We wasn't getting down like that. And another thing, when we go to the pen, gangbanging exists. It exists. It stops. It's like it's on hold. You still claim your sets and all that, but nigga, it's about blackness. You can't go to the pen and trip on a Gray Street or trip on a PJ or trip on a Harlem or trip on a Hoover or trip on a 60 or a gangster because that's your rival enemy. It ain't gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen because it's rules. It's different rules now. It's about your black skin. It's about us coming together. It's about pro-black because them motherfuckers over there is against us. And when they see we all split apart and we over here with the buffoonery and the fuckery, that's when they set up and plot, boy, and they come because it's about territory. In order to control and maintain and take a yard, you got to move in strength and numbers. It's about fucking territory. And that's how the Mexicans move, bro. Straight up. Period. Hey, another thing, man. I just want to say shout out to my real ones, my real one, Supreme Being, man. Do your homework, man, on me, man. Holler at my young niggas, holler at my niggas, man, and holler at my real G down there, Supreme Team, and ask him about Nino Cappuccino, his comrade, man. Shout out to Supreme Team, man. The Wu-Tang Clan, man. Rock, man. Red, man.
Now, Mel, now we know there was some similar.
Yeah.
Now look, we know there was some similarities between the starting of the UBN in LA and the starting of the UBN in New York because both of them it was some similar. So Mel, can you give us a rundown brief and give Nino a complete understanding of the reason that the UBN was formed on the East Coast?
All right, for one, right? You know, you had different other little things going on, right? All right, so you had the God body thing going, you know, which is now a religion. You know, it's now a recognized religion now. You know what I'm saying? But you had the guards, right? And then you had these borough wars. You know what I'm saying? You had Bronx and Brooklyn going at it. You know what I'm saying? Then it became like an uptown, downtown thing where, all right, Queens and Staten Island go with Brooklyn, and then Bronx would be, Harlem and LES or whatever have you, and things like that. So all that dumb shit was going on. And then besides, the phones was going out, freely, whatever. So, motherfuckers victimize each other for that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know how it is, survival of the fit, only the strong survive. And it didn't even matter. See, one thing about out in LA, a lot of them they mention their neighborhood, they take pride in their neighborhood. Whereas out here, a nigga that's your neighbor, man, a snake you, man. You understand what I'm saying? So, their neighborhood really didn't mean nothing. It's about you had to be tough, you had to be able to hold it down and be able to have certain privileges, like be able to hold, be able to talk to your family. You know what I'm saying? But you always had killers, you know what I'm saying, known killers, you know what I'm saying, that was locked up that them motherfuckers like was backing up against, so it was real, you know what I'm saying, real it was real slow with. They knew that they was stepping in some shit that, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers like Tom Cross and everybody who I got my name from and everything, you know what I'm saying, which is a whole nother story within itself, you know what I mean, but so when the UBN everything started out here, it ain't start off as UBN. It started off as, you know what I'm saying, Matt claiming a hood. He was claiming a hood, you know what I'm saying? He was claiming Miller, you know what I'm saying, whatever have you, whatever.
I already know. I know that.
Right. He was claiming a hood, and then he got up with somebody else and they was talking, and then he was supposed to be claiming a hood or whatever have you, and then them minds together formed what they formed. So what happened was you had the motherfucking dudes that was running around that was letting their motherfucking nuts hang. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? But it was like, all right, well, we going against them, we going against each other. We got the, you know what I'm saying, Bronx, Brooklyn, everything. We got this wars going on. We dealing with them. Then we got our own issue within our boroughs and in our streets and everything like that. You understand what I'm saying? When we formed, when UBN had started, when it finally came, because, Matt was like, well, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. He introduced that whole thing, whatever KB, made a couple of sets, you know what I'm saying? And said, well, this is what it is. This is UB, and this is what we starting. And whenever he, created a set, post been for a certain purpose, and that's what it was. You know what I mean? Some of the many good things that happened out of that is it actually stopped and calmed the borough wars. We was no longer beefing with each other.
It took that pressure off. It took that pressure off.
Yeah, it took that away. It took that whole shit away. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm telling you, man, when I touched down in 2000, bro, out there, when I came in 2000, before I came back in 2004, when I came in 2000, I'm talking about all the barrios, bro. I'm talking if I hit Queens, Bronx, Brooklyn, Harlem, Staten Island, I didn't give a fuck what side of the bridge I crossed. It was like the whole motherfucking New York was Damoos. It was like the whole New York was blossoming, bro.
You know where that came from. You know where that came from too. What that come from too is, man, is the influence. The news. The news will build you to tear you down.
Yeah.
They'll
build
you up to tear you down.
They did it to us. They did us. Hell yeah.
Right. And what I mean by that is that, for those that don't know, is that, back at that time, man, we was all on the papers, man, because not only did you have us fighting, Latin Kings, you had correctional officers that was Latin Kings. You know what I'm saying? So, for blood to be going to C95, which is predominantly Latin, you know what I'm saying, or whatever have you, that was like damn near suicide. So when you go in, when you go in, you know what I'm saying, you just gonna kamikaze, and then you know what I'm saying, and hope it's making up time, but you're gonna get up out of there. You understand what I'm saying? But we not refusing shit, because I would rather hold my scars or whatever happened to me in glory than to go back to the motherfucking mud, and look at these motherfuckers and I done punk the fuck out.
That's right. It's called PC.
That's not going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? So, it was a lot of things going on. People was making the news. People was holding COs hostage. At that time, right, the Zolom was averaging damn near 1,000 fucking stabbings and shit. You know what I'm saying? There was a whole bunch of shit going on. That's why they stopped the phones going out free. That's why they stopped motherfuckers from wearing jewelry. That's why they stopped motherfuckers from wearing their clothes. In the next couple of years, they're gonna end up shutting that motherfucker down. But they're shutting the bubble houses down. You know what I'm saying? So in the process, it's just like, I know a lot about like Ancient Kemet and dealing with Nepenthes and all that. When she turned into the beast, she went in the woods, not to get off topic. And at some point in time, power, you begin to abuse it. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, people ended up, once the war was pretty much won, you had people coming in it because, a lot of females want to be with the gangsters. So they like, yeah, it's this thing going on. So they want to get a rag so they get some pussy or do this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't even know who the fuck these dudes was. All the shit that these dudes was out there doing, when they came back to the penitentiary, they was getting smoked. They was getting smoked for all that shit they was out there doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people don't know about. And the thing about it, another thing what I want to say too is how it got real popular. My main point, what I was saying on that to say this, is that music, at that time, Jay-Z was on the rise, and he came with up that shit, you know what I'm saying, for my dogs that's locked in the Bing. When you hit the bricks, new rich money ain't a thing. Because remember, that was our moniker. B-Dog. We had the Poor Dogs, you know what I'm saying, 3 concepts of banging, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, it was an acronym for Bloods doing the gangster shit. So when he was talking about the dogs, he was talking about us. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with DMX was saying when he was saying get at me, dog, and he was wearing a bandana. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no customary, you know what I'm saying, something that we was used to, you know what I'm saying, as to what it was, you know what I'm saying? And then you had individuals like Dipset came out and really brought it out there, you know what I'm saying, as far as on the New York, that also
now look
along with Pistol Pete case with motherfucking Lord Tariq and Peter Guns, which also influenced it on the fact that Peter, you know what I'm saying, Pete did what he did, remained solid, didn't tell on nobody, got them double motherfucking lives, and he stood tall and didn't look motherfucking back. You know what I'm saying? They glorified that in the news and everything also. And remember, Lord Tariq and Peter Guns had that hit, that platinum hit. You know what I'm saying? All this happened at the same time. That's what helped influence the streets of New York to embody the blood, you know what I'm saying, the blood moniker that we was going on in prison, because us in prison, we didn't even knew that we was even touching the people out there like that, because we wasn't in tune with people out there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
even when I came home, think about it, I did 20 years. Who the fuck I know out there after doing 20 years?
Right.
Other than my family and some of the people that might be still left that didn't die, that stayed in my neighborhood. Everybody else is dead or gone or in the feds somewhere.
Man, look, I got a surprise. I got a surprise for both of you guys, man. I got a surprise for both of you guys, man. They about to tap in right now, and he got a perspective that he wanna share.
Copy.
Peace, Scary. Scary, peace. Can you hear me?
I know that ain't who I think you talk. I know who I think it is. You said a Scarby. I think I know who that is.
Can y'all hear me?
We
I
can
know
hear you
exactly
now,
who
loud
that
and
is.
clear.
I know exactly who that is.
Introduce yourself to the
Android, though.
people, my brother.
I can't make up.
Okay.
Can't see
Somebody
nothing,
say
Tim.
something.
Can't see him, Tim.
Yeah, I know we can't see him. I know. That's purposely.
Oh, okay.
Hey, this brother Sky right here.
Bolo.
Slow.
Hey, this ain't Bolo. This is Sky, bro.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Brother Sky.
Oh, Paul. What's up, Paul and Scurry? I thought you was that nigga Boley. I thought you was Boley, man, from Pennsylvania, man. My bad.
He gonna come back. He gonna come back. But in the meantime, hold on. Let's put some water on this situation. All right, lost him. All right.
There you go.
Hey, let me know if y'all can hear me.
We can hear you.
Cappuccino, what it do, baby?
Can hear you.
What's happening?
Hey,
Hey,
what's up, Tempo?
Peace.
Brian
What's going
Gotti,
on, big bro?
Select
All
guard,
right,
Brian
what's
Gotti.
up with it, Mel? How you doing?
Yo, salute, King. How you doing, brother? Peace, man.
I'm just trying to make sure all you brothers hear me, man.
We can hear you
Loud
loud and
and
clear, man.
loud and
Talk to
clear,
us.
loud
Talk
and
to us.
clear.
Scurry.
Man, this here is
Scary.
raggedy, man. We need
Hey,
a...
Scurry.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you
Can't hear
good.
me.
He said he
Yeah,
can hear
Bo.
you. He said he can hear you. He said he can hear you. Ascari, go ahead, brother.
Hey,
Go
yeah,
ahead,
I
brother.
can hear
Take
you
the
very
floor.
clear.
Take the floor. Take the floor.
Well, what's the topic?
Man, we just talking about
Rose on him, man.
just
Hey, yo,
just
man.
he'll be back. Damn. Well, we just
So
trying
wait,
to do
so
some
wait,
epic. We
wait,
just
wait,
trying to do
wait,
some
wait.
epic shit, man. We trying to do something epic, man. We trying to put the real ones in touch with each other, man, to show the people they can lead by example. So when they see the super big dogs in communication, then maybe they'll fall in line, man, and a lot of the silly shit will stop. You know what I mean? Brother Scar,
Yeah, I
can you
see.
hear
I
me?
can hear you.
I mean,
I can hear y'all good.
All right, my brother. Well, you know the topic we were just talking about the topic between the East and the West. The same thing that me and you've been chopping it up about recently. You
coming out. You know, you in and out.
Okay, well, I just want you to give me your take, man. Just tell the people, man, anything you got on your chest, just talk to us.
This is all. I don't know what's messing this up. Can y'all hear me good?
Yes, sir.
absolutely.
Okay, let me try this other area right here. You know, I ain't got all that Wi-Fi special stuff y'all got out there. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, brother. Talk to us.
But y'all coming off like an android.
Okay, well, don't worry about us. Just go ahead, talk.
Can Mel hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, now see, I can hear Mel clear.
Yeah, I can hear you definitely. Hear you loud and clear, King. He can hear you too. Guys, say what's on your mind, beloved.
I think, hey, try to bag up off the mic a little bit and see if it get better.
Okay, go ahead. You got the floor though. Yo, Nino, you back?
Yeah. Should keep going in and out, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We're gonna work through it. We got some good conversation going on right now.
He ain't come through. His thing ain't coming through.
Back to giving the closing calls, because we don't want to keep stretching this on and on, man. Because we want to better move forward on other topics. But back to the topic on hand, man, about the UBN, man. I hope a lot of you cats out there, man, bi-coastal, got a lot of, got good clarification and understanding.
There's a skink team right there, bro.
Man.
Yo, Nino.
Yeah.
Yo, Nino. Skink team right there.
Hey, what's happening, youngin?
Yeah, what's popping, man?
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, what's popping, homie? Like,
yeah, we looking at. We just
with the homies over there, man.
Say what?
Skink.
Word, man, that shit got niggas blood boiling, son. The same way y'all niggas got dead homies. The same way y'all niggas bled for this shit, bro. Niggas bled for this shit.
You can't hear us? You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
I can't hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
You can't hear me?
Hey, how old are you,
yeah,
homie?
You can hear Mel? You can hear Mel?
Hey, how old is you, homie? How old are you? My question is, how old are you?
I'm 38, homie.
38? What you bang?
I'm 38.
Hey, you bang Hat Gang, right?
I'm Grim, you heard?
You said Hat Gang earlier on your thing. You was hollering Hat Gang.
I mean, that's just a slogan, bro. You heard?
Yeah.
That's just a slogan.
Hey, but check this out.
Skin, we ain't trying to. We trying to put.
Alias, you heard?
We just trying to put some water on the situation, Skin. We ain't trying to add no fuel to no fires. You know what I'm saying?
Did a lot of barking, man. This young nigga did a lot of barking. So let me holler at him, man. Because I went on this live. I went on this little live, and he did a lot of barking, homie. Let me put some clarification on this shit, dude. You talking about what y'all did and y'all sweat blood, sweat tears, bro. Once again, your existence wouldn't even be no existence if it wasn't for a nigga like me. You wouldn't even exist as a blood, homie. So you need to stand down and respect that first and foremost, young nigga. You wouldn't even have an existence be talking about a die move or we sweated for these blood tears, my nigga. We in LA, us bloods in LA, we carved this motherfucking path for this shit to be this way. And niggas need to respect that. That's all I'm saying. I don't give a fuck what coast you on. Respect the shit, bro. You did a lot of barking. You did a lot of barking over there, homie. Then you went to the level of disrespecting my neighborhood, saying fuck my set. Young nigga, if you go back and you listen to my interview,
yo, my nigga.
Hold on, Scheme. Let him finish his point. Let him finish his point, Scheme.
Go back, you listen to my interview clearly, and I'm gonna say it now. Everybody,
for some reason,
you listen to it. Okay. So I'm gonna say it again. Like I said it on my interview, I don't bite my tongue, nigga. I don't sugarcoat shit. I'm uncut. So I'm gonna say it again for you, young nigga, while you on here with us. I said, if a nigga didn't go official and put that seed down officially, then your hood ain't shit. I didn't specifically specify.
Ain't shit.
I didn't say fuck this hood, fuck that hood. I said your hood ain't shit is what I said, nigga. You took the graphic.
So what that means then? If you saying a nigga hood ain't shit, what that mean, blood?
It ain't official.
If
that's
you
what
saying
it means.
A nigga hood ain't shit.
I said,
all right then. You
this
can't
what I
cut
said.
The onion and then not try to cry, bro.
Bro, this is right, nigga.
Fuck niggas said.
Nigga, I said it again. If it wasn't stamped and it's not official, then it wasn't shit. It's what I said, nigga. I didn't hesitate. I didn't stutter.
So you used the chalk. So would you agree that you use a poor choice of words?
No, because check this out. Now follow me. Now, if I'm on some my gangster shit and I'm set tripping, this is what I do. Whatever that set is name, I'm gonna call out that set, say nigga, fuck yo set by name. Because that's what we do.
Hey, Tempo.
I ain't sugarcoat.
Tempo.
Yeah, I can hear you
in that aspect. So what you need to understand is this, homie. Young nigga, is this. I'm not here, bro, because I got an overall problem with New York. I got an alliance in New York, young nigga. I'm connected. Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Harlem, right now today. I got an alliance down there. You talking about, oh, pull up, niggas come out here. I'm out there, my nigga, on a regular basis. You're not talking to one of these cats on the internet from Cali that don't move, my nigga. I'm right, my money right, my shit right, my business right. I'm a real man. So I moved from on I talk about no done it with the best of the best before you was even around, nigga. I did it with the best. So I don't worry about that shit. I got niggas in New York right now today. I fucks with heavy. And I didn't come out to New York and teach niggas how to get money. I taught those individuals who were under me, who were sanctioned, how to get money and take care of their families, because that was the concept. I didn't teach niggas gangbanging. I gave them the history of it. So if this your choice, then you know the history of it and you know the protocols. So niggas need to understand and listen to me when I'm talking. And when I talk, nigga, I talk with fire. If I was in your face right now, young nigga, I'll be spitting fire, because this is how I talk. But all that barking and shit, young nigga, and all that extra, I'm not on this internet to troll or get no nigga no points. If a nigga want to holler at me, see me, nigga, let's make that shit happen. Other than that, I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Now, Scheme, what's your damn? We done lost him. He'll be back. Mel, can you hear Scheme?
Nah, I'm just gonna say this, bro. Like,
he been on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nigga, other than that,
I'm just gonna. This is what I'm saying, bro. Know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, man, to get respect. I mean, the receive respect, we gotta give it, bro. You know what I'm saying? We like he said, you know, he trying to give niggas their history. Like, niggas be acting like we don't know our history. Like, we don't know.
Yeah, this dude.
I mean, we don't know everything detailed like y'all, because y'all from there. But we know what we supposed to know, son. And we pay homage to niggas all the time. That's why that shit get me so fessed up, bro. It's niggas that ain't never coming home on the east side for this shit, bro. And it seemed like we just be getting flack from Cali, bro. Like, nothing but just bad vibes from Cali, bro.
That sound like you on some personal. Hey, hold on. It sound like that's. Hold on, my nigga. It's like Cream on the real. That sound personal, young homie, because that ain't the truth. That ain't the fact, bro. It's niggas out here on the west and niggas on the east just collaborate. It's niggas on the east, both coasts, just connecting and getting money right now today. So that ain't the case. And from both sides, Crips and Bloods, that's not the case, homie. It's this social media shit. It's you. I'm not gonna say you as in you per se, homeboy, because I don't want you to catch a complex. But it's these social media ass gangbanging niggas on here daily with the tough ride. Like, for example, homeboy, you went so far here to talk about, oh, y'all need some shooters? Call me up, nigga. Y'all call me up. I dot that nigga out. Nigga, real niggas don't move like that, my nigga. I wouldn't dare tell a nigga on the internet, I'm gonna shoot him and gun him down. But this what you did, though. So that tells me about your characteristics, homie.
What?
You was the wrong one, young nigga.
I did what?
You was talking that old high shit about shooting a nigga, shooting guns. We'll kill these niggas. We'll pop these niggas. What's wrong with them Cali niggas? Blood on blood. And then another thing, homie, you say you know your history, right? This is Gray Street you threw up, homeboy. That's Gray Street. That's a G. This is a fucking B. This is the correct way. A B and an H. That's a B right here, homie. So you keep hollering about you know your history. Then you was hollering about Hat Gang. Hat Gangs and Crips, bro, out of Watts.
Yo, bro, I just told you what that is, bro. That's just a cold word, bro. That's just a cold word. That's all it is, bro.
I'm just letting you know, Cream.
That's all it is. It's just a cold word, bro.
Hey, what you should have did, my nigga, was made a phone call to about me and found out, and then made a phone call to connect with me, and you could have hollered at me like a man and had an understanding. That's what you should have did, homie.
No, well, that's what we here for. That's what we here for right now. That's what we here for right now, though.
You told me what I should have did. What you should have did, right? You should have called all the first generation big homies on the East Coast and have it.
It was crazy. I can't really hear nothing. I can't really hear nothing he's saying. Nothing he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Nothing Scheme Team saying or whatever case may be. You know what I mean? I can't hear shit he's saying. I never heard nothing he says since he's been on here.
Nah, Scheme just, you know, they
I'm just saying, like, he telling me what I should do.
This dude here, man. Boy.
But yeah, that's what we here for now, just so they can get some clarity, man. Because all that, you know what I mean?
Yo,
we ain't here promoting no sucker shit like that, you know what I mean?
Not for nothing. Let me say this, right? You know what I'm saying? It ain't about picking sides, nothing like that. It's about being real. You know what I'm saying? It's about being a motherfucking G, a stand-up motherfucker, you know what I mean? Which I am, you know what I mean? And I tell dudes all the time, man, watch your character on this YouTube shit. Don't get caught up and all this other shit, man. When you start compromising morals and principles on the shit that you supposed to be standing upon, you know what I'm saying? Rules that motherfuckers know. A real street motherfucker know not to do certain shit, and I be seeing it constantly, time and time again. Motherfuckers be on YouTube with guns. Motherfuckers be on YouTube, they doing stupid shit. Then when they motherfucker ass get locked up, oh, somebody told them. How the fuck somebody told them? Motherfucker, you told them yourself. You all on the fucking internet with it, dummy. You know what I'm saying? And then you can't tell a motherfucker suck a dick today and then talk about that's my man tomorrow or do this and that and other shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that shit because, you know, you got a lot of dudes, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying, like, even with hip-hop, a lot of these niggas be influenced.
I ain't no cap, though. I bet ass shoot a nigga, though.
By shit like that, yo. Niggas be influenced by shit like that.
Shit.
Yo, can you hear? Can you hear?
I can hear him now. I can hear him now. I can hear him now.
Okay.
That ass, nigga. That ain't no cap with me, nigga. I'll boom something. That's a fact. Anywhere.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
But what relevance to that? What relevance is that though? You boom shit. All right. What relevance is that?
That's a fact. I'll boom shit up. Broad daylight somewhere, nigga. Facts.
Hey, man. If we gonna continue this conversation,
what's the point of that? You came on here to say that? That's what you came on to talk about? That your boom something?
Nah, because he was saying that I said that, and I was like, yeah, that's a fact. That my last recollection was him saying that I was saying that to somebody, and I'm like, yeah, I would boom shit up. That's dead ass though. That ain't no rap.
We negate.
Well, see now, scheme.
Boom shit
up. Scheme. Hold on, scheme.
We not knowing who the hell we are. We sitting up here making a conversation.
Listen, scheme, because this brother right here. We'll talk after. But I'm coming from a position.
I'm coming from a position. Everybody on this damn streamline come from oppressed conditions. So for us to be here, and we supposed to be the educators because we coming from a root position of that oppression. So therefore, if we can't understand the dynamics that's around how we got to where we are today, whether we talking East Coast, West Coast, North, South, Midwest, no matter where we at in the United States, we are the same oppressed people. That's where we coming from. So make no mistakes about it. When you talk about the heroes and the sheroes of America, you talking about Denmark Vesey, you talking about Martin Delaney, you talking about Nat Turner, you talking about Frederick Douglass, you talking about Ida B. Wells, Sojourner Truth, you talking about countless heroes and sheroes who led real struggles, who got in the front line. Before we even started doing this genocide shit, we got people that got on the front line and went forward to protect all. We're here because of them. So if you want to get technical about who's who and what's what, we are a direct descendant of those who come up off that Henrietta slave ship in 1619 and brought to the shores of America to be what you call enslaved, to work for the whole system of white supremacy. That's why all of us is strapped with the mentality of a white supremacist. This is what we miss in these dialogues. We miss the facts. We've been under a 400-year system, socially, culturally, politically, economically, and militarily. And that whole system is rooted in white supremacy. So that means, of course, we're going to want to hate and kill each other for this funky ass white man dollar. This has been our life, and we've been in this the inception of this country. So when we get on these streamlines and we don't show that's our contradiction, that's counterproductive. That's the East and the West is exactly the same, bro. We coming from oppressed conditions. We coming from what you call drug-infested communities, alcohol-infested communities.
Breaking up crazy.
Anything you name, we done been held under what you call, and this is something we have to stay focused on. Hell with the Bloods and Crips. That's a late genocidal contradiction. That's a late contradiction that came to us. Later in the game. Now watch this.
Discovery. That's the whole point of the conversation.
Watch this here.
Contradiction. The conversation started off about culture. We were talking about culture, and what leads us to culture is the same damn thing you're talking about when we were embedded in slavery,
Can't
man.
hear him.
So it's no contradiction, nigga. What is you talking about?
Yo, he's
But
saying
listen
that
to
there's
this.
no.
Watch this.
He's
Watch
saying
this.
this.
It ain't no
Go ahead.
contradiction, and it ain't no fucking goddamn comparison, man.
All right, well,
Interpret
let
that for
him.
me, Bless.
What is you talking about, man? It ain't no contradicting or no comparison to Scary. What you mean? Yeah, we are
Well,
the same.
contradiction mean that we have conflicting. We have
Hold on,
conflicting
now
blues.
listen up. Now listen up. We all the same. We all the same. We all
Yo,
the
Crush,
same.
you a funny nigga. Yo,
Man,
Hat, you a funny
of
nigga.
course, we all the same as people.
I
As our
like
black
Nino, man. Nino, fuck out, man. I like
It's a whole different goddamn conversation
fuck
going
out,
on
man.
here. Right now, we need to get to before you start
What you
talking.
saying, Bless?
We need to get to the root of the situation and the problem that occurred, so it won't be no fucking problem, homeboy.
Bless.
And I don't see
All right,
funny,
well,
my nigga.
all right, Nino. Well, hold on a
I
second.
don't see a
Nino, hold on a
motherfucking
second.
thing funny, blood.
Hold on
Man,
a
I
second.
can't make out that bullshit, man.
Go ahead,
I can't
Scott.
make out that bullshit. I'm trying to hear the brother. I can't even hear him.
Fucking ass niggas is clown, man.
He was saying
My
that there was
thing,
a
my thing is
contradiction.
this, bro. If we gonna be about these dialogues have to be around socialized around our oppression. Now, if a person ain't about that, then he shouldn't even be on these streamlines, period. Because we got people that dying right now. We being slaughtered across the board. It ain't no contradiction. That's just like when if a cat say.
Nah. The brother that you talking about that was just talking, we was talking about all that. You just came about it, just missed everything that was going on.
Hold on, Scary be back. It's his connection.
Yo, Scheme.
Yo, what up, Hat?
This what I'm talking about. You just somehow always be caught up in these fucking situations, like these little shit, like all of a sudden, poof, you just pop up in some bullshit.
Nah, Scheme made a
I don't
reaction
care,
video.
homie,
Scheme made a reaction.
I really don't.
Scheme made a reaction.
Info.
Yo,
bro, that's my little bro. I know him for long. He was with me in the penitentiary and all that. I know Scheme, you heard?
All right.
I know Scheme. So this is what I'm saying, because a lot of times he be doing shit, and I tell him about this certain shit that he be doing. You know what I'm saying? I be telling him certain shit about what he be doing. Right or wrong, Scheme?
Yeah, facts. He be pulling me up, telling me I be doing.
All right, so and that been like that.
I listen to my old.
That been like that for the penitentiary and everything. So what I'm saying is like even when dude was trying to throw dirt on Scheme name, you know what I'm saying? I let it be known, like, yo, don't be doing that without this, that, without no motherfucking paper, don't this, that, and the other. And I always tell dudes, like, yo, while y'all on this social media, man, move a certain way, do things a certain way, bro, because everybody's watching. Everybody gonna look at, oh, look at these New York niggas, oh, look how this, that, the other, boom, boom, look at this black nigga, or look at these dudes and whatever the case may be. You understand what I'm saying? We gotta always be mindful of everything we say. Cause certain things, you know what I'm saying? You know the things that we always talk about when we spin in the yard a few times, bro. This ain't nothing new that I'm telling you now. You know that.
Yeah, no doubt, bro.
You know that. You ain't
man,
gonna
because
listen to nobody else. You gonna listen to me. You know that, man. Like
it just
you
seemed
know
like
what
it just
is,
seemed
man.
like everybody
bro, like,
passionate about what they saying. You know what I mean?
Only listen.
And
yeah,
sometimes
I only listen to my only niggas like Cross or CK or niggas can say something to me, bro. Like, and that's because I've been in the field with these niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the field with these niggas, and these niggas is respectable niggas, man. These niggas respectable men. So I don't be listening to everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But Scheme
niggas I've
check
been
it,
in
man.
the field
Scheme.
with.
Well, Mel and Nino been chopping it up, right? Just to put some OGs together behind the scenes to put some water on everything as a whole. You know what I mean? So that was my whole purpose with putting Mel and Nino together. Because when Nino had made his video, the first video that he made, it kind of ruffled some feathers. So he wanted to give clarification on exactly what he was saying. So I felt it would be better for me to put him in touch with somebody like Mel. So he'll be all the way tuned in. You know what I mean? And they can have a dialogue so we be able to put some water on this shit.
Hey, Scheme.
What up?
Hey yo, man, Nino basically, man, in a nutshell, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How we talk New York time, man, you know what I'm saying? He on real nigga time, man. You know what I'm saying? All that other shit, he don't really give a fuck about none other shit, you know what I'm saying? But when he talk about certain things, he just wanted to give people a perspective on how the real history began, because you have a lot of people that do think, you know what I'm saying, you know better, I know better, but you have some people that do feel that the UBN started over here, or that do feel, oh well, fuck them niggas over there, fuck that, we got our own whatever. It ain't about fuck all that, ain't about doing none of that. It's just all about, you know what I'm saying, representing what you represent. You can represent what you represent and being the fullest and everything without offending another motherfucker. Just because I'm representing the blood over here doesn't mean I got the, you know what I'm saying, doesn't mean I'm offending nobody out there. And if I'm representing something to the fullest, especially if I know the history from this out there, why wouldn't I want to be tuned in? That'd be an honor, especially if I'm reading about these motherfuckers' names in my motherfucking paperwork for the lessons that I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just another person expressing itself compassionately the way you do it. But, you know what I'm saying, you just got to be on real nigga time and listen to what he's being saying. Fuck how, you know what I'm saying, fuck his tone or with all that other shit. When you listen to what's being said, you know what I'm saying, he's saying nothing offensive or nothing like that. He you know what I'm saying, he fuck with motherfuckers over here. He been over here. He been tuning with over here. And at the end of the day, he willing to tune in with motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? It's about bridging the gap and everything right now. This is what this whole thing is about. He just didn't dislike about the things that you said. You know what I'm saying? You
Like
know,
the brother Nino be
situations.
providing jobs.
Hey,
Hold on a second, Mel. Hold up, Nino. Let me
Timbo,
just tell him something.
now, let me cut in real quick, bro. Speak, because I sit for a minute. I'm chilling.
Now, what I was going to say, what I'm trying to say is that you provide jobs. You got some music. You got some movies under your belt. Like Nino be into a lot. So by me putting you guys in tune with each other or just getting in tune, who knows what could come of that. So all the little bullshit like feelings, if you could set that to the side and like, yo, Nino is a good dude. You know what I mean? Skin, you can be a good dude genuinely. Mel is a good dude. Who knows by putting y'all together what the future may hold on some positive shit. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the whole purpose of it, bro. It ain't about a nigga getting on here, you clapping at him and him clapping back. It's just about connecting motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Real motherfuckers being connected. It's been long enough. These phony motherfuckers done had the ball for the longest. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to put real motherfuckers together, East and West, my nigga. It ain't about no egos or none of that.
Niggas.
Hey, y'all, I ain't gonna lie though. Yo, that nigga said.
Can y'all hear me?
That nigga said.
Yeah, we can hear you.
That nigga said the Lokes is taking ass.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, but
yeah, nigga said the Lokes is taking ass.
But yo, Skate, address what it is.
Hey, Timbo.
That needs to be addressed.
Yeah, I can hear you. What's that?
So we can move on from there. You heard?
I didn't even hear what was said right now.
Address what we're gonna address. Let's address what we're gonna address, because I said let's address what it is that we have to address, because at the end of the day, man. At the end of the day, man. You can hear me clear? Everybody can hear me?
I don't think Nino can hear us.
I can hear you, bro.
Nino can hear us. But I'm trying to get the brother Ascari on, because he got some real valid points to make, man. I really want to get him on.
Absolutely.
And let him.
What I want to tell Scheme is this, bro.
Oh shit, we lost Scheme. Scheme dropped out.
It was a lot of things. It was a lot of things said. You know what I'm saying? Address that and deal with that before, you know, the joke and everything, whatever. Because we trying to really move past that and get back, you know what I'm saying, to where we was prior to you coming in, and you know what I'm saying, and you know, kind of went left for a minute, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because the message is
what are y'all trying to achieve tonight?
We don't want to miss our message, man.
Go ahead. What you say, brother?
What are y'all trying to achieve tonight?
Well, we were just trying to really just put some water on the situation, because that, you know, it was just some words that were said, you know, because guys might have interpreted shit the wrong way. So we were just trying to put some clarity on it and just trying to really just clear the air.
Okay. Now watch this. I think that, you know, anytime, you know, we deal with sensitive dialogues, it should be some discipline supplied to the top dialogue, or that person should be removed from the dialogue, period. This way we teach the young people how to communicate. We can't be like savages when we trying to engage in what you call whether it be intellectual or just a regular old dialogue or from the curb.
Facts.
You know, we all from the streets. You see what I'm saying? Therefore, we should know how to engage with one another. Ain't none of us harder than the next.
It's a
We
fact.
all equals here. And see, and I think sometimes we get carried away with these street mentalities, and these street mentalities ain't nothing but slave mentalities, criminal mentalities, and what I call the nigger mentality.
Now, brother
You see.
Askari, let me just give the people a little bit of background on yourself. Now, you're on your 34th year in prison right now.
Yes, sir.
So we
34 years.
I just want you to give the people a little bit of background on yourself so they know who's speaking, for the people that don't know.
I'm a Watts native, born and raised in the Nixon Garden Housing Project, sincerely committed to the whole development of Black life across the board, whether it be Keyway, Damu, whether it be East, West, North, South. You know, I'm with that. I'm serious about that commitment. You know what I'm saying? I was part of the genocidal cycle that led to wiping out my people that looked like me, that built like me, that was strong like me. I never gave them a chance to develop, which led me to the prison system. And this is something that we all got to come to stripes. We got to come into terms with the bullshit that we didn't put out there. We ain't gonna never be able to be a mighty people until we develop ourselves around social politics that's rooted in love and respect, cultural politics that's through our customs, our arts, and who we truly are as a people. And then we gotta be second to none when it comes to education. We have the kind of brains that this is why they so focused on wiping us out, because we the only people that has the brains that can comprehend anything under the sun, and we can do it all at once. We the only people that can do that. If you got a math position that's a genius in math, but they don't know how to be a genius in other fields, we the only people that can be a genius in all fields. We mastered all the arts and the skills of the world before we was conquered in the whole original Akibalan or Kemet or whatever you want to call it, the ancient Africa and Asiatic Africa. If you look at it, and I say Asiatic black man, Africa is a colonized term, we all know, but I'm saying that to say we are a people that has the brain to achieve the objectives that liberates a people from any oppressors. Our oppressors are the enemy, but we got people so bankrupt in their development that they don't even contemplate the enemy being our enemy. And that's some scary shit. When the people that know better don't do better, and they still with the bullshit. I have serious problems with that kind of mentality, because we call it the criminal, the slave, and the nigger mentality. And it's them mentalities right there that's killing us right now. Why y'all think they concentrate so much drugs in our community? That's called chemical warfare.
And alcohol.
Then you got to go into how they wiping out our sisters, biological warfare. Sisters ain't having babies no more. They not having babies no more. Come on, we talk about being gangsters in California. We 6% of California, 40 million
Timbo.
population.
Timbo,
You see what I'm saying?
Timbo.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Timbo.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah,
We
man,
don't call
man, niggas ain't saying shit, man. Like, this nigga the only nigga can talk, nigga. Said they say something, my niggas. Fuck. Hey, listen, man. Let me say what I need to say. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Because I didn't come on here.
But listen to me when I say this, man. What we should be keyed in on is unifying the ranks of the East and the West, the North and the South, across all of these African lines. Our people have to be unified by all means necessary. We can't let.
Check this out, brother. You're not saying that. You're saying the same shit I've been talking about and what I'm saying. You can't talk to a motherfucker who hasn't been structured, bro. So that's the problem. We got a lot of young niggas. I don't give a fuck what side is on, east, west, it don't matter. When you immature and you can't take on a conversation from a grown man, nigga, it's a problem. Nigga, I'm not gonna sugarcoat my words. I'm not finna tone down what I say and slow down what I say, nigga. I'm passionate and I'm adamant. That's who I am. And the people that know me know this who the fuck I am. Niggas don't like it, fuck you. Simple,
But
man.
Nino, you know Ascari. Ascari knows you, man. You know the type of brother he
nigga,
is.
Yeah, that's
listen,
my
You know the type
family.
of brother
That's
he
my
is.
family.
Hold
That's
on,
my
man.
family,
But
bro.
listen
Tempo.
what I'm saying.
That's my family.
Fuck all that. Fuck all that, blood. Listen, right now, I'm not feeling this. On the real, I came on here originally to talk to this brother Mel and you, homeboy, about some real shit to bridge this gap with the East and West. But this young nigga got on here and barked on me and said, fuck me, basically fuck, he went there. So my whole thing is, all right, I tell you what, since you want to go with the fuckery and the buffoonery, I'm a fighter. I'm not no nigga to wolf and argue. I fight. So nigga, we can set it up and you can take this fade. I beat your little ass and we can go on and keep pushing. Other than that, my nigga, I don't want to hear all that East Coast, West Coast, all that.
Who was the
whooping
youngster
and
that
barking.
came on there and did?
This,
Yeah, you
this
wanna
nigga
fight,
right here
man?
that think it's funny. This nigga right here that think it's
Who was
funny.
the youngster?
Think it's funny, my nigga. You think it's a
Blood,
joke.
you wanna fight,
Yo,
Blood?
You
y'all
think it's
niggas
a game,
bucking.
yo.
Y'all niggas now. Hold
You
up.
wanna fight,
We
Blood?
ain't about to do that. We ain't about to do that. This
Think
shit
it's
was
a game. You think it's
everybody
funny.
had a
Let me
sexual
let me say-
understanding a minute
Hey,
ago.
no,
We ain't
man.
about
I
to do
don't
that.
think, yo,
Tempo,
homie.
man,
I
you
don't
Let me
boy,
say this.
Yo, I don't,
fucking
say
ass
this,
niggas,
Dino.
I
man.
don't think nothing is a
Let me
game.
say this. Dino.
Niggas, yo,
Look,
bro,
Nino is a
I
reputable
don't
over here.
think
Me and Nino
nothing is
grew
a
up together.
game, nigga.
I know
Niggas
Nino. Nino
bleed
got a
like
little
I
temper and
bleed,
shit,
bro.
but he hard. He's
I
a
don't
lovable
think
dude.
nothing is a game,
He's with the
homie.
bullshit.
Hold on, Scheme.
But I'm
Hold on,
saying,
Scheme. Hold on, Scheme.
we
Go ahead,
gonna
Scary.
I don't think
Goddamn
nothing is a
well,
game,
man.
bro. I've been
bro.
playing out
You
here
can't come
in
on here
these
and say and
murderous streets,
disrespect a
nigga, since
reputable
the
motherfucker
90s, bro.
and expect us to get to some
Bro,
common
man,
ground.
niggas is crazy.
That's you can't
Bro, I
start
don't
off with
think
no
nothing is a
disrespect.
game, homie. You heard? I've been playing
And you
out here
talking to
same
one
way y'all
that's
niggas
tied
been
to
playing
all
out here all
circles,
my
bro.
life, blood.
So my thing is, I'm saying if you gonna come into the dialogue with no respect for one, I ain't gonna never disrespect the motherfucker from the East Coast because I'm looking at you like me. I see you like me. Now I can help you develop. You can help me develop in areas where I might be weak at, but you can't come on here and disrespect the motherfucker like me. You don't expect we're gonna get to some common ground. Come on, that's not being productive. That's counterproductive. So we have to. So the thing is, bro, if you got some beef and you don't like the way a motherfucker talk, just say, hey, bro, let me challenge it in a way where it can be conveyed, where cat can receive where you coming from without the childish shit.
That's a fact. That's
So
a
we
fact.
have
That's a fact.
in order for the
Everybody
East,
can agree
look,
with
the
that.
East and West, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. The
Man,
East
listen,
West
man.
gonna be
I came on here like I
without the
said, bro.
anyway.
My intentions is still good, homie. Like I said, I fucks with the East Coast. This is just one dude. It's probably many other guys out there had the same, childish mentality at this point in time because they not understanding and they don't know me. So these new millennium niggas, they gonna feel the way they feel, bro, because they don't know. And they claim niggas want to claim, oh, we know our history, yada da da, son. We know all this shit, son. Okay, cool. My whole thing is this, bro. I'm a retired general, my nigga. I've been doing this shit with the best of the best, and I thank God, merciful Allah, I'm still here alive. Nigga, been hit with K's, fofos, stabbed, in the shit, for real, for real. I'm not here to prove that.
And we ain't banging. Let me guess. We ain't been banging. We ain't been getting killed. We ain't been getting shot. We ain't been getting stabbed over here. We ain't been losing no homies.
Man,
We ain't been getting I mean, these niggas is the only niggas that been banging.
hey,
You know
Timbo.
what I'm saying? They
Hey,
the only
hey,
niggas that
Moms.
been banging.
Hey,
They the only
Timbo
niggas that been
Cross.
losing homies.
Yeah.
You hear me?
They the only niggas
Yeah.
that been getting cut, stabbed, banged up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no dead homies. We ain't got no blood,
Timbo.
sweat, and tears in
Let
this
me-
shit.
Yeah.
You know
Hey,
what I'm
Let me
saying?
say this
Timbo.
here.
Hey,
Let me
Timbo
say
Cross.
this here.
Hey, check this out. Hey, hold on, Scary. Hey, I'm about to check out, my nigga, because I'm not feeling this moment. So, hey, you brothers, I'll holler at you brothers later, man.
Okay.
To all the people out there, the listeners, I got my point across, but I'm finna clock out because I told y'all, both of you two already. I want to get on this internet and be barking back and forth with this young nigga right here and all that woofing, because that ain't me, my
You said I'm woofing?
nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
Alright,
I'm
you think
gonna
I'm woofing?
clock
That's
out.
on you, bro.
Tell the people out there in New
You
York,
think I'm a wolf ticket, nigga?
my nigga,
Then
you
that's
feel me?
on you,
Shout
homie.
out to the viewers out there, my nigga. You feel me? We'll holler again, my nigga. We'll take this on another date, another time, man.
All right, yeah, no doubt.
Right
All right,
now,
man. Be
we're
safe,
not getting
man.
our point across. All right, I'm gone.
All right.
Pussy ass nigga right here. Blood,
Right.
I'm gonna fuck this nigga up, man.
Alright, I'll be all
Bitch,
right.
nigga, man.
Yo, niggas crazy. Yo,
I'll be all
yo,
right.
how the fuck right.
I'll be
Listen, what, bro?
all that.
Yo,
But I
Scary,
bet
go
you-
ahead, my brother. You
I
got the
bet you a
floor.
nigga can't. I don't care about that hot shit, man. I bet you I'm gonna let my gun blow though, Brooklyn style, nigga. Bet that shit.
Yeah, see,
I
that's
don't
what
give a fuck about none of that hot
we
shit.
don't,
Bet I'm gonna let my shit blow with
we don't
32 in it.
scheme, my
One in the
nigga,
head,
scheme,
I
man.
don't give
We
a
ain't
fuck
trying to do
about
all
none
that.
of
We ain't
hot
trying to
shit.
do all
Nigga
that,
ain't
bro.
scaring me with no words, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Scary, can you hear me?
He ain't
Right
scaring
here,
me no
bro.
words, nigga.
Okay. Now, Scary, you see the mentality?
Straight up,
See
nigga.
that
They ain't
this is,
scaring me in no words, nigga. Nigga, my
this,
gun bust, nigga. Just like any of y'all niggas gun bust, nigga.
but
Niggas
yo,
is
scheme, check
crazy,
this out.
Man,
bro.
this whole thing. Hold
Niggas
on.
act like they the only niggas out here banging. These niggas, yo, the way
Yo,
these
scheme,
niggas
but
talk is
scheme,
like
we
these
trying to
niggas is
show
the
you
only
without
niggas info that's banging out here, bro.
scheme. Nigga
Like
understand
we
that,
the
bro.
only
But
ones
look,
that think it's a game.
but
What?
nigga,
Like, yo,
but nigga
Holmes,
got to
come on,
realize at the
son.
end of the
You act
day,
like
bro,
where
nigga
we
ain't
from is
trying
a
to.
game.
At the end of the day, bro, niggas got
Niggas
heart
act
and
like
all
where
that
we
shit, bro. But nigga ain't trying to
from
throw
is a
his life
game or
away.
something.
Nigga ain't
Niggas
trying
is
to throw his
crazy.
life away over nothing, my nigga. Nigga got to
He's
realize
not.
that, man.
Yo, what up,
First and
bro?
He's
foremost.
not on here no more, bro. He's not on here no more, bro. So you're not arguing with nobody.
It's downstairs in the kitchen.
Ascari.
He's not here no more, bro.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yo, Scar,
Yeah,
what's up, bro?
tap in, man. Tap in, man. It's,
You said what?
just give your take
said
on,
what,
on,
Cross?
on, on
Well,
what's going on. Hold up, Scheme. Just listen to the
yeah,
brother real
well,
quick, Scheme.
let me talk to Scheme first.
All right.
Remember, the West Coast is filled up of millions of people, bro. Just like the East Coast is filled up with millions of people. None of us can adopt a mentality that associate one mentality with that whole mentality. Nobody ain't gonna win against the grain. I don't care how bad
Niggas
you
ain't
are
no
and how
leaders,
big
man.
you
These niggas is oppressors, man.
we
The fuck
all
these niggas
have to
is.
concede to the
Niggas
people,
is
man.
oppressors. These niggas ain't no real right big homies, man. These niggas is oppressors, man.
Well,
That's the fuck these niggas is, yo.
hey, hold up though.
These
Hold
niggas
up
ain't.
though.
These
See,
niggas is oppressors,
Hold up,
nigga.
Scheme. Hold
You
up,
heard?
Scheme.
That's a fact. These niggas is oppressors, man. These niggas ain't. All these niggas do is bleed they fucking communities, nigga, and fucking use the little homies, nigga. The fuck out of here, nigga.
now
Fuck
look
outta
here,
here,
I'm
man.
gonna let you
All
have
these
that,
niggas
but
do
you
is
act.
send the little homies to
Hey, check
jail,
this out,
nigga.
Scheme.
Little homies like me, nigga.
All right,
That
Scheme.
was
Hold up,
putting it
Scheme.
in.
Okay, Scheme.
Little
You
niggas like
made
me
your
that was
point.
putting it in,
Let him
nigga.
respond. Let him
Hey,
respond.
Scheme.
Let him
Niggas
respond.
wasn't doing shit, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Hey,
Niggas is
Scheme.
putting niggas like me
See
on
what
you,
you
niggas like
doing,
your
bro.
ass,
Scheme,
nigga.
let him respond. Let him respond, bro.
You and Nino
Fuck
the
is wrong with
same,
these
bro.
niggas, Hat?
Y'all exactly the same. Y'all in the way, bro. Y'all doing the same shit. The sad part is, bro, y'all in the way. Y'all ain't even here to solve no problems, bro. Y'all here to have a battle with each other. Y'all need to get in the street. This ain't where you do this at. We all from the street, bro. But
Yeah, but Scheme, man, that dude that was just speaking, man, he on his 34th year in prison, my nigga, for the same shit that you love, for the same shit that you waiting to let it fly about right now. He on his 34th year in prison behind that same mentality, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So it ain't about no starting no war, none of that shit, my nigga. It's just trying to give a nigga understanding, my nigga. You out here in the world, you got your freedom. He don't even have his freedom right now. Right now, he confined. You know what I mean? But he got a strong message that a nigga need to hear, my nigga, on some mature shit. Like a nigga really need to listen to the dude, man.
well, the thing is this here, bro. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Y'all, you, bro. That's why you should have listened to Bless. You can't hold a youngster responsible for. He tried to advise you, bro, to put me on. You putting one of the worst mentalities that's over here, bro. In terms of the brother's a real angry brother. We deal with him every day. We love him, just like y'all love the brother there. But the thing is, these ain't the type of brothers you want on. Man, we got brothers in the East Coast, man, that'll pull up on this dude, man, and talk to him, bro. These dudes ain't connected like that, champ. And they don't do nothing but kind of productive, bro. Because these kind of dialogues where you disrespect your people in public like this is for the white man. This the shit the white man breed on, bro. He like us going at each other, slighting each other's throat and all that bullshit, man. I'm not with that. He could have said what he want to say. It ain't gonna never bother me. I know what kind of mentality that is. I done been in that mentality. I've been in that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's that shit where brothers don't love each other. They gotta love themselves first, bro.
And that's what it's about, leading by example, though, Scary. You know what I mean? I mean, you can lead them to water, but you can't make them think, my nigga. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing, Tempo.
There's one thing I want to say, man. One thing I want to say, right, is that you make a lot of valid points, man. You know what I'm saying? One thing I do try to stay away from, though, is when I say, you know, when I use word oppressor and I use that in synonymous with white people, you know, because oppressors and everything come in different colors and everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, I really don't tie into too much. All right, yeah, slavery did a lot about us, a lot for us and everything. You know, we could be sitting here blaming a lot of things about why we where we at and everything like that, or whatever can be. But sometime in life, man, we also got to take responsibility for you know what I'm saying, for our actions, man, because we can't say, oh, we gonna do this because the white man, whatever. We gotta do this because it's the right thing to do, regardless of what color it is. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, because you know, like I said, I didn't want to take away from the whole spiel because I understand what you're saying, and like you say, you had a lot of real good points and you're very articulate, and I love what you're saying. But a lot of people that I came across in my life being in prison, whatever, because you know what I'm saying, I did almost 25 years. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was a time in my life where, you know, I was in jail more than I was in the street, in the free world. And that's include my baby years when I learned how to talk, when I learned how to walk and everything. You know what I'm saying? Since I've been home, I have changed that. You know what I mean? But I done been around a lot of people when people, every time something happen or they do something wrong and they get sent to the box, oh, the white man is, or the white man that, or this person that, and this person that, and they never do nothing wrong. People got to take accountability for their actions because a lot of times our parents teach us right from wrong. Regardless of whatever circumstance we come from, I would cheat most of our parents, especially me being a 7th grade. My parents taught me right from wrong. I chose to make the decision I chose to make. You know what I'm saying? I chose to make the decision I chose to make. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't based upon nobody else. Or
well, I agree with you, bro. This is one of the biggest. Hey, brother Mel, check me out, bro.
What's up?
I couldn't agree with you more. My parents was beautiful parents. They was Black Panthers, bro. So when we talk about our parents, bro, even Nino parents, they was beautiful parents. They didn't want him to be no hoodlum. Right. My parents didn't want me to be no damn hoodlum. Right. This shit here was indoctrinated in us, bro. This shit go all the way back to the Wild Wild West when the first motherfucking colonizers was taking shit from Jesse James and Frank James when they forced their moms out of their house and they became outlaws. Then from there you get the Babyface Nelsons and the Pretty Boy Floyd, Machine Gun Kelly, your Al Capones, and this shit is American, bro. This shit has nothing to do with us. This gang shit don't have nothing to do with us, bro. And anybody running around professing to be a gangster and all that shit, they fraudulent as a motherfucker. Because the people that's taking our shit and fucking over, who leave a motherfucker in the penitentiary for any crime for the rest of their goddamn life? Nowhere in the country you gonna find that. Nowhere in the world. I mean, nowhere outside this country you gonna find that. Only here. That's gangster shit right there. Who take a motherfucker money every time they get a check based on the labor they put in? Huh? That's gangster shit. This shit we doing, land, bro, is kitty land.
You buy
we land. Are not gangsters, bro. Yeah, we are oppressed people.
You buy property, you buy land. The minute your mortgage, everything is paid off and everything, you still got to pay property tax. So what happens if you don't pay the property tax? So who really own that land?
Bro, we need educational institutions, bro.
Yes.
You see these brothers, bro. They don't no outlet for their development, bro. We got to be that outlet. They don't look. We got to create a whole new social structure for our development. A social structure rooted in love and respect for one another. No matter if you like a cat or not. I don't care what color you is. That shit don't mean nothing to me neither, bro. But I'm saying we so rooted down in oppression and that we so fucked up, excuse my language, in the mind that we don't even know what's going on in the world, bro. We stuck bogged down in these damn ghettos. These what you call so-called urban cities.
Yes.
We bankrupt, bro.
Yes.
So when street cats try to get at me with that gangster shit, I breaks them up. I don't give them no chance to be shit other than a man. You want to be a man, you can be a man. But you come at me with that gangster shit, I'm gonna break you up. Because I know you ain't that, bro. I know you ain't no gangster. Anytime you tell a brother, hey man, we're gonna get on these pigs. Oh man, you tripping, you crazy. Anytime you tell a brother, oh man, we finna go down here and get on this, they fucked over these sisters and these brothers over here. Oh man, I ain't getting in that. These the gangsters on the street talking like this. They don't be about that. They be scared, bro. That's why they turn the gun on each other. Because it's easy to kill your neighbor because they don't even see you coming. So my whole thing is we talking about West Coast, East Coast. We talking about merging the two, not separating the two. We talking about merging the two, bringing unity, bro. And guess what? No matter what these two cats talk about, it ain't gonna change the relationship between the East Coast and the West Coast. These two men, Tupac and Biggie, couldn't even do it, and they was popular celebrities, loved by both coasts. So miss me with all the bullshit about what we are. How you gonna sit up here and call another black man oppressor? Come on now. The East and the West is one and the same, bro. We just oppress people. Make no mistake about it. And both of us is colonized by the same oppressor. And that oppressor is systematic. The way he carried it out. He carried it out through the educational institution. He carried it out through the alphabet boys, the ATL, the FBI, the DEA, and the ICE, and etc. All of them is trained and carrying out, making sure that the drugs is coming in on a regular basis. You don't know nothing about the goddamn AKs building. Can't nan homie in the hood make a goddamn AK.
That's a fact.
Ain't nobody manufacturing none of this shit. No drugs or nothing. But they act like they the progenitors of this shit, talking about they up in the kitchen whipping up this and whipping up. You ain't did shit, but been handing something to kill your goddamn community. So when I talk to motherfuckers, I talk to them, man, make them come out their motherfucking shell. Excuse my language. Come out your shell, champ.
Yeah, Nino battery died. Nino phone died. Nino on his way home right now. He said he'd be home in 10 minutes. So he said
I got a question to ask. I got a question to ask. That's something that I'm interested
East Coast and the West Coast.
Yeah, what's his name?
The East Coast and the West Coast.
Scary, the brother Mel got a question for you, Mel. Scary.
By real men. East Coast and the West Coast identity gonna be judged by real men.
Now, men Scary, that understand got a men. Question for you.
Shoot, Sean.
Go ahead, Mel. Mel, you got your hand over the mic. You can't hear you.
Oh, you from Nickerson Gardens, right?
Born and raised.
Yeah. How was the transition from the gangbanging era in LA when it was the farmers and the gladiators and the Slawsons and the Young Laws and things of that, whatever.
Well, my mama and my uncle was the farmers. They was part of that culture right there. Them was just what you call rudimentary social groups that basically got together, hung out, named themselves, and they fought each other from time to time, but it wasn't nothing bloody or dangerous. They still had a brotherhood there, just like when you had the Green Jackets. That was all it was, huh?
Right.
Damn, B, how you let that motherfucker get that close? Yeah, but the whole thing is this here, bro. We have to when you talk about the Slawsons, the businessmen, and the farmers and all of them, you simply talking about how we got to where we at today. When the Black Panthers was compromised by the government,
right,
the Keyways, which is the Crips, came into existence for the sole purpose of doing everything righteous, bro. We ain't a bad people, bro. We just get our oppression, and our oppressors make sure that we go off track of what we really feel in our hearts and mind and our souls, our spirit. So they always find a way to create a contradiction inside of us. And what I mean by that, if you're doing everything to take care of your family, then somebody come and take your house illegally, but they did it through a system, then that's going to set you off track with what you was doing positively. Good for your family, right?
Right.
So now you're going to feel you got to go out here and do something that's outside the law. This is how we was made criminals, bro. Remember, they had vacancy laws. Every time they peeled a brother off, we come out of 1865 slavery, so-called Emancipation Proclamation. We come out of that, we go straight into vacancy law that put us right back into slavery. That means they said if you got pulled over and you didn't have no job, your black ass went to jail. That's how they got the stripes, locking everybody right back up. So we got to understand, bro, them Slossers, them farmers, and all them. We are descendants from them.
I tell you,
that's where Raymond Washington Tookie come from. They come from that right there.